Hello, please have a seat. Oh, Miguel, come on. You know better than that. Take the handcuffs off of our guest. Yes, very good, very good. No, don't worry, Miguel, I'm not going to report you. This was just a mistake. Anyone could make a mistake. Yes, please leave us, Miguel. Yes. Oh, and Miguel, um, it would be a good idea if you made sure not to make too many little mistakes going forward. Yes. Close the door, Miguel. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. Miguel is usually a lot more professional than that. He should have removed the handcuffs before bringing you here. My name is Weber. Yes, exactly like that. Oh, don't worry about that. That's the automatic air freshener. I don't have any control over when that thing goes off. Although, you're the type of man who understands what it's like not to have control over certain things, aren't you? Oh, no. See, that's not a good way for us to start. I mean, after all, we captured you during a full moon, and we brought you here. We placed you into a very secure holding cell, and, well, I mean, you seem to have a very high tolerance for the, well, I guess, for better or worse, the knockout drug that we use. Yes, very high tolerance. You should have actually slept the entire night through and even part of the morning. I mean, imagine our surprise when you woke up with 3 hours left to go. Yeah, rattling your cage. My supervisors actually thought you might get out, but I knew it would hold. Well, a cage is more of a figure of speech than anything, but yes, you do seem to have an extremely high tolerance for tranquilizers. No offense, but your kind usually gets horse tranquilizers. Oh, no. If we gave it to you while you were human, it would have an adverse effect, but when you're in your werewolf form, well, nothing to worry about. hmm But yes, my supervisors were very surprised. You're the first one who ever woke up before the sun came up. Yes. I mean, they were scared but impressed at the same time. So was I. Look, I'm going to be frank with you. You were very difficult to find. You kept moving, and finding you was very difficult. And also because at the same time, you weren't leaving behind a trail of bodies. I mean, You did an excellent job avoiding killing anyone. Oh, that's not entirely true. Okay, okay. Oh, I see. I see. Tell me about her. The one who transformed you, that is. Listen, I assure you that we are here to help. I'm not going to lie to you. We do want something from you. So you scratch our back, we'll scratch yours. Well, we don't have a cure for the affliction, but our scientists and our shaman have made huge strides. We might, under certain circumstances, help you to control the beast within. That's right. Well, think of it this way. The transformation is horribly painful, brutally painful, and we don't have a way of stopping it. But imagine if after you transform, your consciousness continues to exist. You'll still be you. You'll just be in your werewolf form. You'll be able to make conscious decisions. You won't have to be chained up, locked up on full moon nights. And you won't have to jump in your SUV and drive into the middle of the woods. Carefully fold up your clothing so you don't burst through them during the transformation process. Walk out further into the woods and wait for the transformation. No people around, just woods, just some wild animals. And honestly, who cares if you devour one of them? They're just wild animals. They're not people, not human beings. Yes, you were very difficult to find. Oh, you've been doing that since day one. All right, all right. Very intelligent, very intelligent. If you're by yourself and you can't chain yourself up, or you don't have access to chains, if you're not handy with a welder, and who knows how strong your werewolf form is, those welds might not hold, and then you'd get out, and you'd injure people, you'd kill them. Oh, don't worry about that. The lighting in here is rather poor. It's an old building. Don't worry about it. Ah, there goes that air freshener again, that lack of control. Well, I have to say, you did overall an excellent job, but yeah, I mean, there's only so long you can go on before reports of a wild, savage animal tearing into woodland critters would reach us. Like I said, we can help. That wasn't a lie. But you gotta cooperate with us. Well, no, if we were a private group of werewolf hunters, you'd be dead right now. And quite frankly, if we were a well-funded private group of werewolf hunters, we would just track you with video cameras, wait for the sun to come up, wait until you were human, and then kill you then. I mean, heck. Well, yes, we do work for the government. We work for Section 17. Now, that's all I can tell you right now. How about you tell me a little something? Something to make my supervisors happy. Something to show them that you're willing to play ball. No, we're not a group of assassins. I mean, how much sense would it make to use an uncontrollable, raging werewolf as an assassin? Seriously. But you tell me something, I can take it to my supervisors. Maybe I can convince them that, well, keeping you around would be a good idea. So, your girlfriend or fiancé, you found out she was a werewolf. I see. And she had help locking herself away. I see. What happened to that help? Really? Wow, that is surprising. Okay. So, for a while, you were helping her. And then what happened? So one night, she basically tricked you. And she wanted you to be like her. You couldn't stop her from biting you, but you told her that it would not be a good idea. I see. So when she transformed, she actually seemed to have some control over her werewolf form. I see. Yes. Well, the reason why I'm speaking so gently and softly is because it's best to keep things gentle and agreeable. I mean, this placemat in my office is light blue, a very relaxing color. I don't know if you notice some of the maintenance going on, but the maintenance workers, well, there's quite a few power tool brands out there that use red as their main color. Did you notice? Not one single red power tool brand. That's right. Everyone out there is using professional grade yellow or slightly teal colored bluish. You know the brands. Yeah. Oh, but not that one. Not the big red brand, not even the smaller ones. Everything nice and mellow, soft speaking, no raised voices. It's best to keep everyone calm in Section 17. So, tell me about her. When she transformed into a werewolf, she seemed to have some control. Yes. Well, I'll be honest with you. Our research has shown that women, there's not a lot of them, but the ones who are werewolves seem to have some control. We're not sure why. Possibly due to their obviously higher elevated estrogen levels, but we're looking into other things. Mhm, mhm. Here's what I don't get. Werewolves don't remember what they do. Well, humans don't remember what they do after they transform into the wolf. Occasionally there's nightmares, things like that. Faces filled with terror, but no real memory. I mean, what did she think was going to happen? She already had you. Loving, supportive man by her side, willing to stay with her. What did she hope to accomplish by turning you into a werewolf? Mm-hmm. 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 Wow. She wanted a deeper connection with you, but that's impossible. Oh, she also wanted a different type of... I see. I guess she wasn't a werewolf for very long, was she? There is no memory. I mean, she honestly wanted, well, one of the reasons why she wanted to transform you is because she thought that when the moon comes up and the two of you are together in that room and you both start transforming, screaming in pain, ending up as naked, hairy werewolves, that nature would just take over. Is that it? And she would have the most intense erotic experience of her entire life. Well, possibly. But again, once the two of you went back to human form, she'd have no memory of it. So what's the point of that? And there's another issue. Werewolves are not natural creatures. In nature, two animals of the same species, opposite gender, get together and they figure out very quickly how to reproduce. It's instinct. They don't need to be taught. They don't need to be shown. No one has a sex ed class. They just encounter each other, and if they happen to be in heat, well, one of them's going to get pregnant and give birth to lots of babies. It doesn't work that way with werewolves. Werewolves, unnatural, supernatural creatures. Supernatural creatures do not behave in natural ways. But she found that out the hard way, didn't she? Mm-hmm. The two of you transformed, and when you saw another werewolf while you were in werewolf form, well, you savagely attacked her, ripped her limb from limb, ripped her head off. And when she was dead, she transformed. Well, her body parts transformed back into human. And what did your wolf form do? You devoured her, every bit of her, except her head. And in the morning, when you turned back into a man, you realized what had happened. It must have been horrifying. But you're a man. You dealt with it. You started climbing into that SUV and driving into the deepest, darkest parts of the woods anytime there was a full moon night. And then you started moving around, working odd jobs here and there. You were very difficult to track down, but eventually we did. Look, here's the truth. We have resources. We can help you if you let us. But Section 17 does scientific research on werewolves. That's what we do. You cooperate, we can help you. We can keep others safe from you. We can help you learn little by little, because it takes a long time, how to be in control after you transform. Oh, you think I'm blowing smoke up your backside? You might want to take a closer look. Oh, yeah. Because the truth of the matter is, I gotta be honest with you, I am so sick and tired of shaving the backs of my knuckles, shaving the backs of my hands every single night or morning if the moon happened to be out the previous night. Yeah. Werewolves, you're speaking to one. And I've been one for a very long time, and I know what you're going through. Here in Section 17, we can help you, but only if you let us. Think about it. Think about it. Oh, you're wondering if I have control? Most of the time I do. I'm not to that point yet where I always do, but most of the time I do. It's taken quite a few years, but we can teach you. We can help you. Seriously, just think about it. I'll have Miguel escort you back to your room, and we'll bring you a tray of food. Don't worry, no handcuffs. Honestly, even if you got away from Miguel in this place, you'd have nowhere to run to. Just think about what I said. Think about it.